Okay, GBP USD. Um, Gotta get my lucky picture in the background, y'all. If I can figure out. There we go. Man, it's one of those days, I swear. Um, GBP USD. Not really feeling this one. I just don't like the way that it looks. Um, Sometimes I don't need much more of an explanation than that. It's just ugly, man. There's no like very clear trend. It's going down, but it's going in a really sporadic, crazy way that I don't like to see. It's been channeling for a while here, and on the daily, you can also see that it's kind of been channeling a bit, but it's not like a very clear trend, and it's been that way since October, just kind of up and down all over the place. Um, I like smooth. That's what I like. That's what I usually look for. Something like this is very smooth. Actually was able to do well here as it entered this wedge pretty predictably, broke through it, bounced down. Surprised it didn't trade this section. Anyway, yeah, right now is not the time, and that's fine. GBP NZD, um, very clear here, very clear there. I'm surprised it didn't get in here. Might, well, I got some arrows in there. That's how I used to do it actually. So I probably did make some profit there. Coming down the downside, opportunity there. Maybe an opportunity here. Just really switched back, so it's just boom, boom, boom. Um, this is kind of an interesting little pattern. Hard to trade though, I would guess. And obviously where we're at right now, maybe goes higher, but big bars. Green, red, green, red, green, red. Whatever. It's not the most predictable. There's better trades out there, and that's what I'm gonna spend my time on. Looking at the weekly, kind of some weird patterns going on here. And by the way, I probably should explain this. I'm not looking at all the overlay stuff. I know that gets crazy, and people might be looking at that as they watch these videos. I'm not looking at that at all. I'm just looking at price action. Price action looks all crazy or unpredictable in the slightest, I'm probably not going to trade it. That's just kind of how I've conditioned myself over the years. Um, some of these look really nice to trade because it's pretty clear what they're doing. This one down. Um, but right now, this, like the past couple days or whatever, couple weeks since January, it's just kind of directionless. Up, down, up, down, up, down, green, red, green, red, green, red. There's no reason for me to try to pick up a couple pennies here and there on something like this. I'm always going to trade the same risk. It's always going to be a 1% risk reward. 1% risk, I should say. The reward might be 1%, it might be 2, 3, 4%, it depends, um, or more than that. But as far as me risking 1%, there's no reason for me to do that here. It's just it's too risky for me for a small move, and it's not very predictable. So I'm trying to trade. I'm not trying to gamble, uh, and that's a big difference. So let me go ahead and go back a couple, see if there's anything interesting happening on the overlays, key levels and such. This is kind of cool. That was, yeah, October, and then it touched again day after Christmas, looks like. That's pretty cool. I don't really need to do anything there. Um, this is pretty cool too. I don't really need to do anything there either. GBPCHF. Not the cleanest pair. I'm biased though. I'm not gonna lie. CHF pairs, Swiss franc pairs, I'm pretty biased on not trading those. I don't know. There's something about it. I don't pick up those patterns quite as well. This was interesting, I thought, for a while. How we had like this breakout trend, like aggressively upward, but then we didn't have it like pull back to really solidify it, or we're just kind of floating at a higher level right now. So that's hard for me to trade. I do want to watch it and try to see if it comes back or not. But other than that, not the most interesting for me. CAD, I don't really see anything here. Not yet. 200 EMA, kind of touching, getting in there on that. Big bars, kind of compacted there. I don't like this. This is a little hard to understand what to do there. Okay, on to the next base pair in the next video.